Please show that Aadhaar card and PAN card.
Okay, just a minute.
Could you show that Aadhaar card?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, is this one?
Yeah, just bring it closer to the webcam. Okay, fine, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
card do you have? PAN card?
PAN card is also required.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Ramji, you can start technical discussion. Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Yeah, hi Ramji. Good morning.
I am okay. Give me a minute.
Sure.
Yeah. So can you start with the introduction, like what are the tech stack you have done?
Sure. Thank you for asking. My name is Amarjit Kumar. I am having 7+ years of experience. Currently, I am doing Java development. So the technology which I used, like Java with a Spring Boot microservices, a Spring Cloud component as a backend, front end some of the exposures and Angular. Also, I have a good experience in AWS cloud services. So most of the services I use for the deployment and development of Spring Boot based applications. And database which I have like Apache Maven and Jenkins, and database which I have as a MongoDB and Oracle SQL. Also I have a good experience in all the DevOps tools which is used for the development, deployments and monitoring the application like Apache Maven, Jenkins, Jira, GitHub, ELK, Splunk and all. So these all are the technology stack which I have in my bucket. Coming for the domain, also good experience in banking, telecom, e-commerce and health insurance project. So currently I'm working based on this health insurance project. So the technology which I use like same Java with the Spring Boot microservices development. So this application is a portal like where we are providing a customer to come in the portal and take whatever the insurance he want. So once users will take any type of insurance, internally we'll have a multiple operations need to be followed. Suppose if users has created any insurance, so order will be created. After that we need to process the order. So we'll check the particular stores, what type of stores has located for this customer, and once the stores has been located, according to that we need to calculate the price, then pay price microservices will come in these pictures and they will revoke or they will call the redeemed or maybe promo operation services. So if users have get some redemptions or maybe discounts, so that discounts will happen. After that we'll have a notification server, will notify the customer for the payment related things and all, and we'll have a sort email notifications, SMS notifications and all, and job schedulers so that users can get every month quarterly notifications for the premium payments and all. So this type of insurance portal which we are managing based on the Spring Boot microservices. So we have my role and responsibility here like following agile. So based on the agile, whatever the sprint task will define, we need to work on the particular Jira task in the particular sprint. So role and responsibility, basically my role is like developing a microservices applications on daily basis. Some of the cases while we are developing a services, then we'll have a multiple third party calls will be there. So that third party calls either will have a REST template or maybe some communications Kafka which I used. So that type of work we are developing as per the client requirement. So we need to modify the applications or maybe some customizations will do. Apart from this, while we are developing any services, so that deployment will happen in different environment. So once it will go for this production environment, in that time we need to take care of the call. So while we are going on the call, so we have to check all the configuration which I have developed. All the configurations for the production is fine, all the changes is fine, what are the logs we are printing, or maybe what are the security and validations we have done, that need to be verified before going to the production deployment. So the everyone will be there on the call and they will check as per the changes whatever they have done the changes. Once the changes and deployment will happen in the productions, then we have to check the request and response. As per the request, and what are the responses generating, is that correct or not. If anything will be there by mistake or something will happen in that type, then we'll have some hotfix deployment. So immediately we will be there on call, we will give the solutions, and there will be some hotfix deployment will happen. So that type of
Okay.
work we are doing on daily basis.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Like, I'm having few questions. Like, how many years you are using Java 8 and Spring Boot and microservices?
Spring Boot microservices from 5 years.
Okay. What about the Kafka?
Kafka 3 years I am using.
Okay, cool. So, what are the modules you have used in Spring Boot in your project?
Spring Boot, yeah, multiple modules I worked, like Spring Data JPA, and Spring MVC, Spring Messaging Kafka, Spring Web, Spring Dev Tools, Spring Swaggers.
Okay. What about Spring Security?
Yeah, sorry, Spring Security also I worked, Spring Security as a JWT tokens, and I worked.
Cool. Okay. So, I've shared one link in the chat. Can you please open that and share your screen?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you will to see my screen now.
Mm, not it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I can. So I just given some simple examples. So here you need to convert into Lambda expression. So are you seeing the first class, right? Employee class.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
employee
it will
class have
have,
it.
yeah, address object and then other two fields. And the address class is having some other fields like street name, place name, and pin code.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to you to group based on the pin code, the employee object.
Okay. What you want? I
Using
want.
you want to group the employee object based on the pin code of the
Okay.
address.
Mm-hmm.
You can write it down only because all are separate problems.
Okay.
So we can go one by one.
By using Java 8.
Yep.
Yes, you want to fetch the detail based on the pin code. String dot filters. This dot pin code map. Employee details.
So you are done with the first one, or you need some more time?
I think yeah, this way we can do.
Okay, so let me understand your code. Like you have done the filter, but
Yeah.
actually we are not going to do any filter as per our requirement, right? So and then you are doing map employee dot get details.
Mm-hmm.
So get details we are not having. I think the
Yeah, yeah, we
address we
don't
are
have.
having. Like what you are trying to map there in the get detail. You are
Yeah,
mapping.
get details like all the employee information will come based on the filters which we have a pin code. That I'm
I,
trying.
so if you are using the whatever fields available, so that I can understand. So I'm not sure like what the get detail we are trying to map. So what is the type of the object get detail will give?
A list of the strings will be printed from the employee object
Mm,
that we have to create, else we'll remove and then.
you can just write the field name that will be
Mm-hmm.
more readable, right? If you are mapping with a specific field name, that will give more readability. The get detail I'm not getting because we are not having
Yeah.
any get detail method over here.
Yes. Yes. List of the string filters. We have a filters. So here filters. Keyboard list. Filter. This one we can do. Get info and then get employee detail. List.
Okay, let me simplify it for you. For example, consider in the first class only, I just made a address as a string.
Mm-hmm.
You need
Right.
to group the employee based on the age. So
Uh,
you will not worry about the address class.
mm-hmm.
Whatever fields you are having in the single class, you need to group based on particular field.
Okay. So based on this age, we have to group.
Correct, correct.
String dot based on age. So then we have to sort sorting. Mhm. Sort is not based on the age. Age based on age.
If you not get it, we can move it with the next one. Give me some more time.
Yeah, yeah, based on the age, we will filter then age.
No, you want to go with filter. Actually, we are not going to remove anything based on the age, right?
Yeah, I'm looking like to get the age category. So based on the age, we will show the all the employee detail.
Okay, so when I say grouping, so we'll get the answer in the question only.
Yeah.
So you need to use that function. You don't need filtering. I think you are not used with that function, I believe. Okay, never mind. Are you seeing in line number 21, right? So you'll be having the list of numbers, right? List of integer
Mm-hmm.
as a number. So you can see, right? It's having some duplicates, right?
Yeah.
It's having 3, 4, and 1. So your job is to just print the distinct numbers using the Java 8. Basically, you want to remove the duplicate.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Duplicate number.
Yeah.
Duplicate number. So based on set map set set we can use here in stream, right? Set.
That is one way of doing, like from list resource set. But for that, you don't need any Java string. But I want to use the Java string features, which is having some inbuilt methods.
Duplicate to remove.
Okay, never mind. So can we go with the next one? So you are seeing right in line number 30.
Line number 30. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just initializing some variable and just looping. So it will be like till 50. I'll be looping. 1 minute.
Till
Greater than
50.
yeah. I mean till 50. It will be less than 50. Okay. Your job is to write the same code, so which will add from 1 to 50
Mm-hmm.
using Java strings. So you are getting this problem right. So I'm just iterating it and summing it and storing it in some variable. This you are getting right.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing you need to do it in a Java 8 way.
What, 50, then we have a uh, option is there that predefined method is Direct, we can do through the map.
You can try whatever way you can think of.